The story opens with a humble yet vibrant atmosphere of a young 17-year-old single mother determined to build a new life for herself and her child despite overwhelming difficulties. The narrative focuses on the daily realities she faces, her unwavering hope, and the depth of her resilience. The young mother wakes each day with a sense of purpose, driven by love and responsibility. Her life is a delicate balance of enduring hardship while nurturing hope for a brighter future. Her journey is marked by physical toil, emotional challenges, and unyielding determination in the face of poverty and social stigma. She navigates the demanding tasks that fill her days with ceaseless labor, preparing meals, tending to her child's needs, managing modest household chores, and seeking any possible means of income are constants. The narrative paints a vivid picture of her environment, where resources are scarce, but love and dedication are abundant. Despite fatigue and uncertainty, she finds strength in small joys. Her child's smile, fleeting moments of rest, and the vision of stability slowly taking shape. The young mother's surroundings are both a cradle and a battlefield. She faces environmental hardships that exacerbate the vulnerability of her situation. Harsh weather, limited access to healthcare, and the absence of robust social safety nets. These external challenges underscore the importance of her internal resolve. Her journey is not only a personal struggle, but also reflective of many young women in similar circumstances, navigating structural socio-economic barriers. Her relationship with her child is central to the narrative. The child embodies not only hope, but also a source of motivation and purpose. The story captures intimate moments of care and affection, the quiet triumphs of nurturing a child under adverse conditions, and the deep emotional connection that sustains both. The mother's sacrifices, from sleepless nights to skipped meals, underscore the profound nature of her maternal love. Throughout her journey, support arrives occasionally from unexpected sources. A kind neighbor offering assistance, community members lending aid, or moments of solidarity and encouragement. These rare acts of kindness punctuate the story with hope and humanity, illuminating the interconnectedness of social bonds even in hardship. The narrative emphasizes the importance of community, however fragile, in sustaining vulnerable individuals. The story also delves into the inner emotional landscape of the mother, her fears, doubts, and unspoken worries as she confronts an uncertain future. Despite moments of despair, she holds fast to hope and self-belief. The narrative explores her mental and emotional resilience with depth and sensitivity, portraying her as a figure of quiet strength and determination. Her path forward is tentative yet intentional. The story details her plans for securing a livelihood, pursuing new opportunities, and building a safe and stable home. The gradual transformation from survival to rebuilding underscores the narrative arc, highlighting incremental progress fueled by hard work and aspiration. The narrative captures a full spectrum of human experience: vulnerability, courage, love, sacrifice, and hope. It offers a deeply empathetic portrayal of a young mother's battle against adversity to carve out a future for herself and her child. Her story is a testament to the transformative power of love and resilience in the harshest conditions. This first part lays the foundation for an expansive, detailed, and richly textured exploration of her life, setting the stage for subsequent sections that will delve further into her struggles, growth, and the gradual shaping of a new life. The storytelling style is vivid and continuous, designed to draw readers intimately into the mother's world, immersing them in the sights, sounds, emotions, and rhythms of her daily life without interruptions or artificial connectors. The story deepens into the complex and arduous life of a young single mother in Vietnam, battling to sustain her family against overwhelming hardships. Her daily existence is a tapestry woven with relentless sacrifice, resilience, and hope. Her early mornings begin with the exhaustion of minimal rest, yet her resolve to care for her young child and build a better future ignites each day with fresh determination. The physical toll of household work and child rearing is immense. Cooking simple meals, often with scarce resources, becomes an act of devotion. She prepares porridge, rice, or eggs with whatever is available, mindful of nutrition but constrained by limited income and supplies. The kitchen, modest and often bare, is both a refuge and a battleground where survival is fought one meal at a time. Her child, the precious focus of her efforts, brings challenges and moments of joy in equal measure. The child's health is a constant concern, requiring vigilant care and occasional visits to distant health centers. The single mother manages medical appointments, treatments, and the emotional labor of comforting her child amid sickness without the support of a partner. She faces these struggles with quiet determination, though weariness often shadows her features. The emotional weight of caring alone is profound. Fear and hope intertwine in her heart as she navigates uncertainties about her child's well-being and their precarious future. Financial strain dominates her life. Work opportunities are scarce and low-paying. She takes on any available tasks: day labor, sewing, selling small goods, stretching every dong to meet immediate needs. Despite her tireless efforts, money is often insufficient, forcing trade-offs between essentials like food, medicine, and shelter repairs. The cycle of poverty feels endless, yet she clings to every small success and hand extended to ease their path. Borrowing from neighbors or relying on community aid sporadically mitigates crises, but no permanent security is gained. Debts accumulate quietly as she balances pride with desperate necessity. Social stigma around single motherhood complicates her battle. In her community, traditions and judgment amplify feelings of isolation. Though her daughter or son is a source of pride and motivation, whisperings and subtle exclusion remind her of societal bias. This social pressure can erode confidence, but the mother transforms adversity into strength, determined to rewrite her narrative. She cultivates resilience not only to survive, but to shield her child from prejudice and build a life rooted in dignity. Housing conditions reflect the struggle. Often residing in dilapidated or makeshift homes vulnerable to weather, the single mother fights to maintain a safe and stable environment. Leakages, structural weaknesses, or overcrowding narrate hardship without words. She dedicates scarce resources and effort into incremental repairs, dreaming of a proper home where her child can grow protected and free from daily hazards. Nights are cold or hot and restless, but she fortifies their space with determination and love. Community interactions offer bittersweet relief. Some neighbors extend kindness through shared food, small financial help, or emotional solidarity. Occasionally, local organizations or charities provide assistance, yet systemic gaps leave many needs unmet. The mother navigates these relationships carefully, balancing gratitude with pride and the desire for independence. Small victories come from communal bonds but also underscore broader social challenges single mothers face. Health burdens amplify the struggle. Chronic conditions, limited healthcare accessibility, and financial barriers to treatment impose additional stresses. The mother often prioritizes her child's health over her needs, navigating insurance systems, pharmacies, and traditional remedies with limited knowledge and support. Emotional fatigue mingles with physical exhaustion in this caregiving odyssey. She confronts sleepless nights beside ill beds and wears invisible scars, yet continues her task with steadfast resolve. Education for her child is both a beacon and a hurdle. She aspires for her child to receive schooling, knowing it is a gateway out of poverty. School fees, supplies, and transportation strain the budget yet remain non-negotiable investments. She instills values of learning and perseverance, encouraging curiosity despite limited resources. The mother's sacrifices create foundations for a different future, though daily reality constantly tests these dreams. Moments of tender love and joy punctuate hardship. Through play, stories, and simple gestures, the mother nurtures her child's spirit and hopes. Her sacrifices are acts of profound love that transcend circumstance. Their bond is a sanctuary amid uncertainty, a force sustaining both through darkest trials and brightest hopes. This narrative foregrounds not only individual struggle, but systemic issues. It shines light on gaps in social protection, healthcare, housing, and education that exacerbate vulnerabilities faced by single mothers in Vietnam. It explores the intersection of poverty, gender inequality, and cultural expectations. The mother's life is a microcosm of struggles endured by thousands, yet marked by unique dignity and determination. The story portrays a journey from fragility to strength, despair imbued with hope. Each day is a chapter of survival and quiet victory. Each small step forward a testament to the resilience born of love and necessity. It reflects the complex realities of single motherhood amid economic hardship, social judgment, and relentless endurance. Her story appeals for empathy and awareness, highlighting the human faces behind statistics and policies. It calls attention to the need for comprehensive support, inclusive social attitudes, and empowerment pathways. The mother embodies the universal themes of sacrifice, hope, and the transformative power of maternal love. This part sets a foundation for further exploration into the mother's evolving strategies, community interactions, and the gradual shaping of a future where she envisions security and opportunity for her child. The narrative style remains continuous and immersive, richly detailed and deeply felt, designed to connect readers one step closer to understanding her lived experience without interruptions or explicit transitions. The final part of the story continues the detailed journey of a 17-year-old single mother as she builds a new life amid relentless difficulties and obstacles. The young mother wakes daily to the reality of heavy burdens. Each morning begins with the demands of preparing meals for herself and her child. The simple staples, rice, eggs, porridge, carry deep significance, nourishing both body and spirit. Her small home is filled with the sounds of cooking, the tender voices of a child awakening, and the hard patter of feet moving through chores that must be done. Life is tough, but love makes it meaningful. She carries the weight of caregiving alone. Every medical visit, every feverish night, every smile of her child warmed by her touch is a testament to her devotion. Without a partner, her strength is both physical and emotional. Fatigue is a constant companion, but so is hope. Her child's future is the flame that guides her through long days and sleepless nights. Respite is rare, moments of joy precious and fragile. Survival means navigating an unpredictable economic landscape. She seeks whatever work can be found, selling small goods, mending clothes, helping neighbors, doing all with care and urgency. Money comes in trickles, forcing difficult decisions about food, medicine, and rent. Borrowing becomes necessary, pride balanced against necessity. She learns to make do and stretch resources, crafting a fragile safety net from scraps of kindness and opportunity. The world around her is layered with societal judgment. As a young single mother, she faces subtle and overt stigma within her community. Gossip, exclusion, and outdated norms are barriers as imposing as her financial hardships. Yet she transforms this adversity into fierce determination. Each act of care, each sacrifice, is a defiance against stereotypes and a reclamation of dignity. Her fight is not just for survival, but for respect and self-worth. Her home stands as both refuge and symbol. Dilapidated walls and patched roofs shelter a fragile family unit from the unpredictable weather and external dangers. Incremental repairs and improvements are acts of hope and defiance. She dreams of a proper home where her child can grow safe, where fear of storms, cold, or heat does not cloud childhood. Nights are often sleepless with worry, but each dawn strengthens her resolve. Relationships with neighbors and community members offer both support and challenge. Some neighbors extend friendship and aid, sharing food or lending a hand. Others perpetuate judgment, but the mother navigates these ties with cautious grace. Occasionally, local charities or aid workers provide vital assistance, moments of relief in a sea of struggle. These social bonds, fragile yet essential, weave a partial safety net beneath her precarious existence. Health is a constant concern. With limited access to health care, she manages illnesses with skillful attentiveness and brave perseverance. Traditional remedies are combined cautiously with modern medicine. The emotional and physical exhaustion of caregiving is immense. Her love fuels endless vigilance. From sleepless nights beside sickbeds to sole responsibility for medicine and treatment, her endurance is profound. Education emerges as hope's cornerstone. She fights tirelessly to send her child to school, valuing learning as a gateway beyond poverty. School fees, books, uniforms, and travel stretch the impoverished budget but are crucial investments. She encourages curiosity, patience, and perseverance. Her sacrifices become stepping stones for a different future. Joy and love shine in small moments throughout this harsh reality. Playful laughter, gentle embraces, and shared stories create pockets of light. These are not fleeting escapes, but lifelines weaving strength into daily life. The mother's sacrifices are transcendent acts of love that build a foundation for hope and resilience. This story highlights individual struggle amid broader social and systemic issues. It reveals gaps in support for single mothers in poverty, from healthcare limitations to social stigma. Through her journey, themes of gender inequality, social exclusion, and economic precarity emerge. Her story is both unique and emblematic of many women confronting similar battles. Her path is one from vulnerability to hard-earned strength. Each day of survival contains quiet victories born of endurance and love. Her narrative dramatizes the complex realities of single motherhood in economic hardship. The human face behind statistics, policy briefs, and social commentary shines through. Empathy and awareness are summoned. Her life calls for expanded social protections, greater community support, and cultural transformation. Her resilience evidences the human spirit's power when united with maternal love and hope. Her story is a plea to see and support the most vulnerable. This concluding part depicts the mother's evolving strategies, social engagements, and incremental steps toward stability. It invites immersion into her world through rich sensory detail and emotional depth. It honors her journey with unbroken narration, free from interruptions or artifice, drawing readers close to her lived experience. Her future, though uncertain, is brightened by her unwavering spirit and dreams. She exists as a profound symbol of courage, sacrifice, and hope in the landscape of modern Vietnam. This narrative is a testament to lasting love's transformative strength amid harsh realities.